Armchairing with Bruce Maro on the One Podcast Network.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your host, Bruce. Running late. I was running late tonight. I had a couple of projects that I had to finish. Almost was late, but I got here in time. Welcome to another episode of Armchairing. I'm your host, Bruce Maro, and it's gonna be an interesting episode. We have different topics tonight. We're gonna talk about who's the real MVP. I absolutely think that Jokic is the MVP, but I think Shea is gonna win it. Ange Reese is wrong. She said quite a few things on her podcast on Politically Angel. And Tiger, I think it's time to I'm not gonna say go away. I think it's time to rest. Your body's been through a lot. So Tiger, it's time. It's over. We have a few quick takes tonight. NCAA basketball wants to extend the tournament. More teams, 75, 76 teams. Why? Lionel Messi is going to come back to play. His Lionel Messi needs to hang it up. So let's get it cooking. We have seen a couple close MVPs in the years prior. Because this year we have another MVP race. If you follow basketball, you probably will know that it's a two-person race now. I think it's between Nikola Jokic and Shea Alexander. I think they just played on Monday and Nuggets won. I think Shea is having a great season. If you look at his stats, especially his plus and minus, he's like plus 838. And the person who's right behind him, it's Nikola Jokic plus 651. There's a case you can make for both players. I think Shea Alexander has been playing fantastic. Last season, to me, he was the MVP, but he didn't win it. Nikola won it. There's a case that you can make for Nikola Jokic. I'm gonna make a case for Alexander first because that's the leader in the MVP rankings. I don't think personally, I don't think he should be the MVP, but I think he's gonna win it. A lot of people say Shea is the MVP because he has the best record in the NBA. So the best player on the best player on the best team should win the MVP. It's not always the case. I remember when Jordan was the best player on the best team and Karl Malone won the MVP. So I remember Jordan was the best player on the best team. Wait, I remember who won the MVP. I remember when Shaq was the best player on the best team and Steve Nash won the MVP. I remember when Jason Kidd to me should have won the MVP, but Tim Duncan won it, and I was shocked. Those are part of the closest race in MVP history. So the first reason people would say Shea should be the MVP is the best player on the best team. But is OKC the best team right now? I mean, I think Cleveland, I think they are in a row. They won like 15, 16 games in a row, 15 games in a row. And they have the best record. They only lost 10 games. OKC lost 12, and they just lost to Denver, I think, on Monday at home to Denver. So they said, even though Cleveland has the best record, but people would say OKC is the best team. They would say that OKC is efficient offensively and defensively because of Shea. Even though, to me, Shea is not the best defender on the team. I think Lou Dort is the best defender on the team. But OKC is the best team defensively. And I think he's in top five. Top five offensively. They have the best efficiency since the 1996 Bulls. The 1995, 1996 Bulls. 17-10. And they won the championship. Is OKC going to win the championship? I don't know. They said he's the leading scorer in the NBA. There has been a lot of leading scorers in the NBA. They never won MVPs. I remember Tracy McGrady leading the NBA multiple times. Never won the MVP. James Harden, I think, won MVP, but there were a couple of years he didn't win it. I think he's leading the NBA in steals. He has 5.1 rebounds, 6.2 assists. He's shooting 52.5% from the field, 37.2 from three, and 89.9 from free throw line. He shoots a lot of free throws. Crazy. And I remember he went on the road and they were saying he's a free throw merchant. By the way, hello, Mr. Thomas. Thank you for always being here. If you are here, please hit the like button and subscribe, please. Shea, to continue, they said that his true shooting percentage is 64.3, and there were two other players that had the same numbers. The two other players were Michael Jordan and James Harden. Both won MVPs. They said that the team is great because of him. But if you look at the records when Shea doesn't play, to me, the team makes the play-in. I think they're better than the Kings. I think they're better than the Mavs. I think they're better than the Suns without Shea, because they have another all-star on the team in Jalen Williams. Even though the rating of the team dips by negative 0.39 when he doesn't play, I think the team is still great great without him on the floor. Another case that people would say Shea is the MVP. They said that because of him, they make a lot of free throws. They get to the free throw line easier because of Shea. They say that because of Shea, their defense is really good because he's the leading scorer in steals. But they have Lou Dort, they have Alex Caruso and Carson Wallace on the team. So I don't know. There's not really a great argument against SGA because he's been doing his part. He's playing okay defensively, and he's playing great offensively. But now I'm gonna make a case for Jokic. Jokic is playing better than all the 3 years that he won the MVP. If you are being honest with yourself, he is averaging 28.9, 30 rebounds, 10.5 assists. This, which is second to Trae Young. Trae Young is the leading assist person this season. The second leading assist person is Jokic, who's like a center. He plays center. And he's averaging 1.8 steals. Just like Shea Alexander. And he played more minutes than Shea Gilgeous Alexander. Alexander played 34.15 minutes. Jokic, 36.24. He's the MVP because he's doing it on higher efficiency than Oscar Robinson and Russell Westbrook. He's shooting 43% from three. 43%. That's a career high. And Shea Alexander is shooting 37%. Shea Alexander is a guard. Shooting 37%. Maybe Shea's shooting a lot more threes, but Jokic is 43% from three. 66% true shooting percentage. Only two other players scored this much efficiently. Steph Curry, that's when he won the unanimous MVP, I think 2016, and Charles Barkley in 1988. Only Trae Young is a better assist player. Jamal Murray is not the assist player. Jamal Murray is the point guard. He's not even the assist person. And Shea didn't play with one player. Oh my God, I forgot his name right now. Very skinny guy, their center. What's his name again? Oh man. Let me see the roster. He got hurt playing against Golden State, I think the first game of this season. Chet Holmgren. He didn't play with him for a couple games, and people would say, okay, he didn't play with Chet Holmgren, and that's why he's the MVP. But Jokic has not been playing with Gordon, who's been in and out of the lineup because of a calf injury. And Jamal Murray struggled for like 20 games the first half of the season. And he started playing better by December, January. Aaron Gordon, like I said, missed 40% of the Nuggets games. And he just got hurt again. And when you look at the list of players who have the best plus and minus, Shea is number one. Nikola Jokic is number two. Guess the next player from both teams. Which one of the players on the both teams you see on the top 25? Jokic number two, Shea number one. Guess who's number 12? Aaron Wiggins is number 12, and Lou Dort is number 13. And the first time you see Jalen Williams in number 11. So you have Jokic 2, Jalen Williams from the OKC 11, Aaron Wiggins from OKC 12, Lou Dortz or Lugens Dortz 13, and the next Nugget player is Michael Porter Jr. 18. And you see Isaiah Joe from OKC 20 and Jamal Murray 25. So in the top 25 players in the NBA, most efficient players, you have OKC has one. You have Alexander, you have Jalen Williams, you have Aaron Wiggins, you have Lou Dort, and you have Isaiah Joe 5. And Jokic has Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray. Who has more help? Hello, Ninja Page. Thank you for coming in, and please subscribe. You have not subscribed yet. I think I've seen you before. So I know the reason why I think, I don't want to say this, but I have to say it. I have to be brutal. They don't want another white guy to win it. I'm sorry, they don't want the same white guy to win it again. It's true. I mean, he's from Serbia all the way from in Europe, and Canada is right here. I mean, Canada could be the 51st state. That's why I've been hearing this the last couple of weeks. Not to be political, but Shea is practically American. I'm sure he's gonna live here for some time. And Jokic, I'm after the season, I don't hear Shea go, "Oh, let me go back to Canada." I mean, as soon as the season is over, he goes to Serbia to do his horses. And Kendrick Perkins had been hating anytime he gets chance. He's been hating on all of those people. Been hating on Jokic I mean, Shaq last year said on TNT, "You're not the MVP." Sure, he's the MVP. To Jokic's face. I think the fact that he's white, a lot of people think it's a black man game. That's one reason why they don't want him to be the MVP. Maybe that's a crazy take, but I think that's one of the reasons too. So there's a lot of games left. When you look at the schedule, OKC had some bad games. I don't think, but they're gonna win the West very comfortably, very comfortably. I mean, the difference between 1 and 2, it could be bigger than difference between 2 and let me see. 2 and so OKC, between OKC and Denver, that's like 11 games up. Between Denver and Dallas, there's like 9 games and a half up. That's crazy. So OKC is gonna win this, and I think Denver could slip. They have like the same. They tie in losses with Lakers. I think Lakers gonna lose a lot of games. They playing the Lakers Thursday. Today's Wednesday. No, Friday. Yeah. Yeah. So to me, Jokic is the MVP. So he should win it, but I don't think he's gonna win it. Speaking of people, no, that's a bad transition. Speaking of people who should understand about winning, let's talk about Ange Reese. I've been a fan of the WNBA for a long time. I've said it before. I started watching the WNBA in 90s. That's all old I am, since I was a kid. So Witherspoon, my favorite player. I was a New York Liberty fan. Now I'm hating on them. I saw Andreas Stinson, Don Staley play. Now he's the coach of South Carolina. I saw a lot of great players. Liza Leslie, Mabika, Tamika Dixon from the Sparks. I saw Detroit Shock. They became the Tulsa Shock. I think they are, which team they are now? Dallas Wings, something like that. So a lot of players come and goes. And the WNBA had been having trouble getting viewers. And it's until this year that with a new class and big names like Ange Reese, Caitlin Clark, that a lot of people watching the WNBA. And just like Larry Bird and Magic, there's an element of racism, like the black against the white. Ange Reese is supposed to represent the black people. Caitlin Clark represent the white people. And there's, of course, racist people. They don't want black people to succeed. And they want Caitlin Clark to beat up Ange Reese. I go to her comments. I go to her page. Every time she posts on Instagram, something on Instagram or YouTube, there's a bunch of racists on her comments. And she played, I think Monday or Tuesday, I don't remember which day. I was watching Unrivaled. She missed a bunch of layups, and they were ugly. I have to admit, they were ugly. But there were a lot of undeserving comments on her play. A lot of great players had bad layups. If you have a compilations of great players in their worst moments, you're gonna have a lot of players compilations. Even Jokic, even Michael Jordan, even Steph Curry. I saw Steph Curry miss a wide open three or slip trying to do a dunk. So it happens. But that's not why I say Ange Reese is wrong. On her podcast, because I follow her podcast, she was talking to the Carrington. I want to say her name correctly. Is that Carrington? What's her name? She had the Nelissa Smith girlfriend, I think. Dijonne Carrington. Yeah. She used to play for the Connecticut Sun. I think she was traded to the Dallas Wings. Yes. She had she had her on the podcast, and they were talking about the pay in the WNBA, and that's something that Ange Reese said that I don't think she should have said. I disagree with what she said. She said the new class after this season. I'm sorry. I think I'm catching a cold. After this season is gonna get a lot of money, and she's jealous of it. And if they don't get the money that she deserves, they're gonna sit out. Like the veterans should sit out. One reason I think why Ange Reese said that is because she got spoiled by the NIL money. She got a lot of money from NIL and was spoiled. All those exposure, I'm not gonna lie. I watch a lot of Ange Reese when she was at LSU, and she's a fierce competitor. But I don't know if it's fair of her to say that, because a lot of WNBA players before were more skilled than her. You got the Lisa Leslie's, you got Maya Moore, even though Maya Moore got the Jordan contract. You got Simone Augustus, Candice Wiggins, Candice Parker. They didn't get the money as a 22-year-old like she got. The league is still struggling financially. The league is still struggling financially. It's a subsidized league. It's supply and demand. Not a lot of people watching this. You know what's funny? I have family members. They rather women in my family. They rather watch NBA than WNBA. They said WNBA is trash. How is this gonna help your product? How is it gonna help your marketing? You already talking about city now? And last season, she said something that I did not agree with her too. She said she paid $8,000 for rent and the WNBA can pay her bills. Why are you paying $8,000 for rent? Why are you paying $8,000 for rent? Maybe it's me who's cheap or something, but money doesn't stay forever. $8,000 for rent? Why are you revealing that? Why are you hating on the new generation? If it was people, WNBA players who played in the 90s, in the 2000s, who said that, you call them old heads, haters. Cheryl Swoops was called a hater because she criticized Caitlin Clark games. So you're the pioneer of the new wave of WNBA players. That's so wrong. That's so wrong. And Dijonne Carrington, she was a rep of the players for Connecticut. She agreed with her. If that's the way WNBA thinks, you're gonna lose more fans. And I was miffed. I need to be in the meetings because I'm hearing that if the league don't give us what we want, we're sitting out. Subsidized league. They lost a lot of money last season, even though they had more viewers. They just signed a contract. With Amazon, ABC, ESPN for like 11 seasons for 2-point-something billion. You know why WNBA? She's saying that, and other WNBA players saying that because the NBA players receive 50% of the league revenue. 50%. WNBA players receive 9.3%. Ugh. But the WNBA only generated 200 million revenue last season. The NBA 5.3. The NBA has been there since 50s. You are a young league, 90s. You heard that in the 90s. You're not even there for 50 years. It's into 1950. That's like 70 years, almost 70 years. Come on, man. You have to be patient. Ange Reese and other generation of women, you're not gonna get that money now. I mean, Michael Jordan, they get the money that the players are getting now. I mean, should he be jealous? That's the way life is. It is what it is. Sitting out for what? People will move on from you, Ange Reese. Have you heard of Latwell Sewell? Didn't want to play because he needs money to feed his family. Never played again. So, Ange Reese, I love your podcast. I'm gonna continue listening to your podcast. Watch it. I support women. I'm gonna watch it. I watch Unravel. Just saw that Steph Curry signed another person that signed with Unravel. Unravel is gonna make a lot of money. They're gonna make more money than the WNBA. So I hope WNBA calls the Physio Collier and Brianna Stewart to ask for tips. As the title said, Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods. When I came to this country, I knew about golf when I watched Adam Sandler movie on HBO in my original country, which is Haiti. That's the only time I knew about golf. I didn't understand golf. I was like, what is this thing they're pushing? What is the little ball they push it? Because my favorite sport is soccer or football. By the way, I'm gonna do a show it's talking about soccer and why it's number one sport. It's not basketball, it's not American football, it's not the NFL. It's soccer, which is the best sport, the number one sport. Even though I like watching basketball or American football. By the way, I used to watch soccer and then hockey more than basketball and football. It's funny, huh? Yeah. So moved to this country, and I heard about this young man named, I was a kid. This young man named Tiger Woods. I was like, okay, Tiger Woods this. Why is he wearing a red shirt on Sunday? Why is this? Why is that? I'm like, Tiger Woods win again. PGA, Masters. What's the other one? PGA's Masters. That's 4. Oh yeah, the British one. There's the Masters, the British one, the US Open, and the PGA, I think. Yeah, 4. And I sit down one day and I watch. I was fascinated. I was fascinated when he cursed. Believe it or not, I like it because I'm competitive like this. All those people who were mad at Tiger for cursing, they are full of it. All of those great players, like, oh my God, Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicklaus, they cursed. Please. They just didn't have microphones around that time for you to hear that. In basketball, I see players' mouth curse a lot. Larry Bird, Magic, Steph Curry, MJ, all of them curse. Football all the time. Go watch NFL films. So I liked that he cursed. That show is competitive. I liked when he made eagles, birdies, pars, even the pars. So I became a fan of Tiger. I'm not a fan of golf. I understand golf, but I only watch golf when Tiger plays. And I was devastated what happened in 2009, I think, when I thought something happened to him, and whatever I heard about cheating, whatever, please. All of those athletes cheat. Most of them cheat. Most of those golfers cheat. It's because he's Tiger. He's a black man, even though he said he's not a black man. He's like a Blasian, whatever. So I missed Tiger when he got hurt, and for a couple of years he didn't play, and I really missed Tiger playing. And then he came back. I was one of those people that said back then, okay, he's done, whatever, whatever. And then I heard his report. I heard his message saying, "Oh, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna that." I'm like, okay, Tiger is gonna win again. Nobody believed him. Everybody make fun of him. Skip Bayless on first take. Stephen A. Smith first take. When Skip Bayless went to FS1, him and Shannon Sharp destroying Tiger, especially after that, and it's like he's not gonna win anymore. And Rory McIlroy. By the way, I'm not crying because of Tiger. I don't know. It's because allergies. So it's sad for me to say this. I think Tiger needs to let it go. You had so many injuries. So many injuries. Your body is patched up. Listen to your body while you can walk. How many surgeries are you going to have, man? How many surgeries are you going to have? How many surgeries, man? He's been having surgeries since December 1994. If it's 8:37 Eastern time, it's gonna take me like 5 minutes to say how many surgeries he has, injuries he had, and surgeries. December 1994, surgery on the left knee, 2 tumors, remove 2 tumors. December 13, 2002, surgery on the left knee to remove fluid inside and outside of the ACL. August 20, 2007, ruptures the ACL in his left knee after the British Open. But he continues to play, win the last 6 tournaments. He plays. And he won the PGA Championship. After rupturing the ACL, crazy. April 15, 2008, arthroscopic surgery on the left knee. Oh my God. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4 surgeries. 1994 to 2008 on the left knee. Man. 2008 has a fracture, 2 stress fractures on the left tibia. June 24, 2008, surgery to repair the ACL in the left knee again. Now, the injuries got tired to the left knee. They went to the right one, the right leg. December 2008, Achilles tendon while running or preparing to return to golf. – 2009, cut lips, sore neck. 2010, May 20, 2010, bulging disc. 11, injuries his left Achilles. 2011, MCL sprain. Oh my God. 2012, left Achilles. August 2012, back issue. June 13, left arm issue. Elbow issue, elbow strain. August, tightness in the back. August 2013, back spasm. 12-14, back spasm. Surgery in 2014, pinch nerve. I'm skipping some because this dude has a lot of injuries. September 2015, micro disc discectomy surgery to remove a disc fragment. 15, third surgery because he has some discomfort. February 3rd, back spasm. April 2017, fused back. To fuse his lower back, he has a surgery. I'm skipping a few. August 27, 2019, arthroscopic surgery. 2021, fifth microdiscectomy procedure on his back. 2021, I remember that. February, I was shocked. He's lucky to be alive. When he went 85 on a 45 miles per hour zone, fracture on his upper and lower section of his right leg and trauma to his right ankle. I don't know if he has a real leg anymore. He cannot walk. Since then, he cannot walk. That's when he should have retired. But he wants to keep going. He doesn't want to use the cart. Last year, 6 surgery on his back. 6. And now, 11. Rupture Achilles tendon in his left foot that he hurt while ramping up practice and training. His good friend, Murray McIlroy said, because Tiger is 49, he said he cannot imagine himself playing at 50. I mean, you never know. You never know. But I said all this to say, your body is patched up, bro. To compete at the level you want to compete in your mind, especially with those new guys who don't, they see the old Tiger. They don't see an old Tiger. You're done, bro. I'm saying it respectfully. You done, sir. Go play that league you created, TGL. Don't go outside anymore. It's over. Don't force it. I am begging you. You still be, to me, you're the greatest golfer of all time. To me. I don't care how many majors Arnold Palmer has, not Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicklaus has on you. You're better than Jack Nicklaus, in my opinion. Unfortunately, you destroyed your body. You could have won like 20. It's over, bro. 25. It's over. Focus with your family. Your daughter playing soccer, I think. Your son, I think he's going to be a great golfer. Don't do like LeBron when you start to criticize your son. I know you're not going to be like him. But I want to commend you, Tiger, for everything that you did for golf. Even though you have done some couple things the last couple of months or weeks I don't not agree with. You're still my favorite golfer of all time. But it's time to not compete in Masters, in PGA Championship, I don't think you're going to get a free ticket anymore because you haven't won or been in the top 10 in anything in a while. Or US Open or what's the name? British. So it's time to move on. It is time to move on. Another player that I think it's time to move on is Lionel Messi. I am an Argentina fan. My favorite player of all time is Diego Maradona. Diego Armando Maradona from Argentina. He played when I watched him play for the first time, I fell in love with Argentina. So I've been an Argentina fan. I'm talking about soccer now. For those of you who do not watch soccer. 45 is a nice retirement age. I think he's like 49. I think Tiger is like 49. Let me see to be clear. Tiger Woods. Yeah, Tiger is gonna be 50 this December. He was born in 30, December 30. I think Tiger needs to retire, play in the senior citizen tour. You are a great player to me, and I'm gonna watch. I've never watched the senior citizen tour, so because of Tiger, I'm gonna watch it. And golf is not the same anymore since Live. A lot of people left the PGA to play in the Live tour. I think golf is dead, bro. Golf is in trouble. When was the last time we care about Masters and nobody watching those crap anymore? Tiger was golf. I'm sorry, nobody watched that ish anymore, man. Especially black people. Black people only watch, even poor black people like me, we only watch golf because of Tiger. So, Lionel Messi, considered by many to be the GOAT in football. When I say football, I'm talking about soccer for you, for the American audience. But to me, it's football. We call it football in other parts of the world. So that's why I say football. But when I say football, I mean soccer. So to me, he's not the GOAT. He's Diego Maradona. And I already said, I think I had a show when I was telling you that a lot of players who are better than Messi. So he has not been playing because they're doing load management again. They're doing the soccer version of load management. And I saw Lionel Messi break down, cannot play in the Copa America. Copa America, as I was saying, it's teams from North America, South America, Caribbean playing in a tournament. They call it Copa America. Usually, before it was South America, but I guess they wanted to be inclusive. They put other teams. I think United States have participated as well in that tournament. So he has been missing. So he plays for Inter Miami in Miami, and he has not been playing couple games. I think he missed 3 games. Now they're going to play a club from Jamaica in the CONCACAF tournament. CONCACAF tournament is the CONCACAF tournament is the number of clubs from United States and clubs from the Caribbean. So like Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Mexico. So they play in the tournaments. It's like the League of Champions. League of Champions is it's Europe teams. The CONCACAF champions, it's clubs from North America, Caribbean, yeah. And he's gonna play against Jamaica, which is the color I'm wearing right now, even though you could say it's Brazil too. But the only thing I like about Brazil is the women, but let's not talk about that. Yeah, so he's gonna play, and the coach, Javier Mascherano, he used to play with Messi in the Argentina national team. So he gave an update to Lionel Messi because a lot of people have stopped watching Inter Miami because Lionel Messi hasn't been playing. Inter Miami was the hottest ticket in Florida. I am in Florida. So when you want to buy a ticket, it was expensive. Now, nobody is going to the games. You don't see celebrities going to the games because Lionel Messi hasn't been playing. But they confirmed, Javier Mascherano confirmed that Lionel Messi is going to be traveling with the team to play on Thursday in Kingston, which is Jamaica capital. But he hasn't said that is he gonna playing. So we'll see what happened, because Apple TV has invested a lot of money on MLS or for MLS teams, especially because of Lionel Messi. So they've been making a lot of money for him, from him. So we'll see if Lionel Messi can play. But Lionel Messi is 37 years old. He has nothing to prove anymore. A lot of people said he needs to. A lot of people were saying he needs to get out of Diego Armando Maradona's shadow, because Diego Armando Maradona won a World Cup in 1986 by himself, practically by himself. He was the best player on a team nobody picked to win in 1986. So when you look at the performance, by the way, when you look at the performance of Diego Armando Maradona in 1986 and Messi in the last World Cup, which was in 22, Messi was not even the best player on the team. I think the other players carry him. I mean, he did some setup, but he lost a couple World Cups. He lost to Germany in the finals. I remember that. A lot of Brazilian family members or friends, because Brazil and Argentina have a rivalry. It's like the New York Knicks and the Heat back in the day. It's like Duke, North Carolina. So the team Inter Miami has been putting the gold ticket on the shelf. He has not been playing. They even asked the national team to not play Lionel Messi. So we'll see if he plays, but he hasn't been playing. He's just getting paid, and I think he's 37 years old. He needs to let it go. A lot of players, when they get old, they come to MLS, and you see a lot of old players needs to be retired, coming to MLS like to be retired. The only player that I didn't see come, I thought he was going to come, but it was Cristiano Ronaldo. But he went to Saudi Arabia because Saudi Arabia gave him a lot of money. And people were saying, oh, okay, is he going to come here? But Saudi Arabia gave him a lot of money. What's his name? The Brazilian. He went to Saudi Arabia too, but Neymar, he went to Saudi Arabia, but he sucked. So he went to Brazil now. He's playing for Santos. That's the old Pele former team. Another quick takes I wanted to talk about, I think I mentioned, was the expansion, the NCAA tournament expansion. So I was in university, and I went to the University of Florida. When I went to the University of Florida, there was Al Horford on the team. Joakim Noah was on the team. What's his name? Maurice Spates. Maurice on the team. Oh my God, who's the guy who played in Dallas? Oh my God, I think he won. Oh, there was another guy on the team, but I forgot his name. So I was there when UF won back-to-back 2 times, and I met Joakim Noah when I was working at retail store, and I saw Joakim Noah walking in the store and asked me for help. So I didn't go like crazy. Oh my God, sign my yeah. No. I saw Joakim Noah in person. I guess that's an achievement. They want to expand it. I remember they expanded they did an expansion a couple years ago. I remember when they went to 68. I think they expanded like twice already, if I'm not wrong. Okay, here it is. Here I go. So the field expanded to 64 in 1985. It later grew to the current 68. Though women bracket increased to 64 in 1994 and added 4 more team in 2022. And Samuel Traverso, I don't know what you mean, but thank you for being here. So earlier this week, the Big 12 commissioner what's his name? Brett Yormark. He said that there's a possibility that they could expand to 76 teams. Why do they want to expand to 76 teams? Should I expand it to you? Should I not expand? Spell it to you. It's Money. I was reading a SI article, and they were saying that the NCAA wants to make so much money because March Madness is so financially good for the NCAA. They want to expand it to 76 teams. I mean, if you expand it to 76 teams, I mean, we're gonna have 4 pages of brackets one day. I mean, like a book. I know the big box are gonna have a show on Sunday. They're gonna do a bracket. By the way, check it out on Sunday. I don't know if nobody's gonna care. I don't know. It's gonna make more money for the NCAA, but it's gonna be terrible basketball for us. Nobody wants to see a terrible team in the tournament. Nobody's gonna play hard or try to get better because they're gonna know I'm gonna get in. I seen an idiot on TV. When did I see that? Today or yesterday said, "Oh, all the teams should be in the NCAA tournament." I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? So if somebody goes in their conference under 500, should they be in the tournament too? I don't think so. Are we gonna see when the committee do the selections? You're gonna see they're gonna still choose the big teams because the big teams get more money. So Tom Izzo was asked about it. I saw that article. Tom Izzo was asked about it, and he said, "I hope they do what's right." He also said, I hope they do what's right for basketball, what's right for the players in the game, and not just for money or something else. I hope it's, the best interest of basketball. And I don't know what that will be until I really sit down and observe it. I think nobody cares about sports anymore. Everything is about money. Nobody cares about basketball anymore. It's all about money. Nobody cares about soccer anymore. It's all for money. Nobody cares about American football anymore. It's all for money. So I think they're going to expand it to 76 teams. And I'm still not going to watch. Because when they expanded the last time, I was pissed because I've seen a lot of terrible teams get in. The only time I watch is when North Carolina get in the Final Four or in the finals. I may watch this season because UF is okay. Florida is okay. So we'll see what happens now. It's too late. It's for money now. So with that said, that was the show for tonight. Thank you for watching. Hope Tiger retires. Hope Messi retires. I hope Jokic win the MVP. I don't think he's going to win it. I hope Ange Reese explain herself in the next podcast. And don't forget, the Bucks Southern CNN tournament bracket reveal this Sunday. This Sunday on this channel. Subscribe, like, and see you next time. Peace.
Armchairing with Bruce Maro on the One Podcast Network.